You're watching Experience Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Good evening, everyone. All of a sudden, we have a downpour of thunder, lightning, rain, and a flash flood warning is in effect. Fortunately, we are safe. Hopefully, you are too. And tonight, we have a very special guest. If we're a show that features independent creators, there's not too many that can claim being in the business of independent comics for 40 years than Mr. Ben Dunn. We are very, very happy to have him here tonight and very excited. Also tonight, we have our gallery of artists drawing for the live auction, Mr. Don Nguyen, Sean Lenahan, and Fang Fang is back. Can't wait to see what they'll be putting up on the board. And we have two special giveaways tonight. And you'll find out about that very shortly. But to get in on that action, go ahead and put it in #EXP Antarctic Press in celebration of our special guests. All right, so don't go away. We'll be right back. Wow.
I know.
I hope these guys were okay with Chrisley handling the show last week. I haven't had a chance to watch that yet.
Oh, we were so busy. Yeah.
The verbiage in the group sounded kind of interesting in a way. So eventually, I'm gonna have to get to watch that. I haven't. We've just been like really, really busy. The reason why we had them handle the show is because I was in Hawaii and Mog is busy catching up on work. Right?
Didn't you say, Mel, that you never worked so hard since when you were 21 years old when you went to Hawaii?
Yeah, because right now I move at a slower pace. I am an older guy, so I don't move as quickly and I don't lift as much. Before I could lift, like lifting a long box of comics was nothing. I would move like 20, 35 long boxes of comics all the time. I remember traveling to doing shows in like Chicago, doing the Chicago Con that used to be at the Hilton right outside the airport. And I would be hauling like 25 long boxes of comics onto the plane, right?
What?
Yeah, I would check them in
and
check them out. Okay.
Don't they bang it around?
Huh?
TSA? I'm
not
even TSA.
I tape it up really well. They didn't have TSA then, right? But I would tape it up really good. And I would that thing was just like covered in tape in packaging tape. So then you just cut it open and put the boxes out, right? But yeah, that's how I would do it back then, right? So but now, and that's kind of what I had to do was lift 30-something long boxes while I was in Hawaii, taking them up to the second floor of the place that I was staying at and taking them back down and then taking them to a post office. I was hauling them all around and I hurt my back, I hurt my knees.
Yeah.
And all that.
Oh my God.
So I didn't really have time to play there, but on the first day I did hang out with Tony Moy. He was there too. And we hit some of my favorite local spots. So I was thankful for that. And I do want to thank special mahalo and thank you to Charlie and Loretta from Other Realms who had me in their store. They allowed me to sell Mog's art while I also did like art reviews theirs too. And another special thanks, mahalo to Patrick and Rose Nakamura for having me as a guest at the Hawaii Collectors Expo that they had there that weekend. It's a fun show to do, and I hope we can return to it real soon. They remember us very fondly over there, Mog, and would love to have us back. But as far as like fun time, that was all the fun time I had. Other than that, I was working from 6:30 to 2-3 o'clock in the morning, trying to empty out this storage unit that Mog and I had there, along with my parents, who are now gone.
Well, anyway, thank you, Steve, for telling us that it was like a demonized version of SketchUp for last week. But I think JD made a good suggestion that why don't we just do hashtag EXP thanks? Because like EXP Antarctic Press is pretty long, and then they say you can easily misspell it.
Oh man, I was trying to get evil there, but okay, let's do that. We can
Yeah.
say
It's fun.
!EXP thanks.
Yeah.
Okay?
And also
And because
JD
that's
said,
what this is, right? That we are giving away, if you don't know Mog, we are giving away today a slab CGC 9.8
yeah.
volume 3 number 125 Jorge Jimenez variant cover. Okay. And
Jorge.
so that's right there is worth about $100, and we're giving that
Mm-hmm.
away in celebration for reaching 2,500 a
Woohoo.
couple of weeks ago, and we're already on our way to 3,000. Okay, and we'll probably be celebrating that landmark number when we hit that. So don't forget, tell all your friends, your family, your coworkers, your church members, bring them on over here, hit that follow button, and sit down, have a nice cup of warm drink too. Settle in,
Dude,
man. Let's have some fun.
I made that hot chocolate for you that you're drinking. You're welcome, by the way. Aw.
You're very welcome, because it is much needed tonight. It is kind of chilly. Right. So, yeah, so we have that going on. And Mog has a lot going on as well. Okay. Because she is going to be on 3 Kickstarters this month or early next month. Right. So, one just went active. That was Snowpaw issue 3, where she does the interiors and she provided a cover. And there's going to be some special original interior arts offerings as well. Okay, and she's also currently in Bill Mouse's Nera X Deep Seas Kickstarter, where she's offering some special blank sketch covers. So get on over to that, back that if you can. Get a sketch cover from Mark. Yeah, help, yeah. And last but not least, Spectrus and Sabanian issue 5 will be coming out shortly. That work has been done for a while. So, and Mog has 2 special covers on there. One for the current issue of number 5, and then one for issue number 1, which is going back to be reprinted. Okay, so that's how good that book is. That guy ordered I think he told me it was 1,000 copies of number 1. And well, he's all out.
What?
Yeah, he's all out. Okay, so
Wait.
that kind of tells you like how well that book is going.
For Roxy, right?
Yeah, no, this is for Spectrus and Sabanian. Okay, so check all those out. If you can, back them. If you can't back them, always happy if you can comment, share, and like them, and get it out there. Let's beat this algorithm.
Anyway, let's bring out some of our awesome friend guests out. Shall we, Mel? Is that okay?
Yep. Yeah. First up, we have Mr. Don Wynn.
Hi.
Hey, Don.
Good evening. I miss you guys.
We live in the same neighborhood, but I haven't talked to you in a while. So
hello.
It seems like a long time. How's it going?
It's going well. Just finished my last page for Travis Gibbs' Holiday Spirit Volume 3. And then I'm just waiting to hear back from Topps about Star Wars. Hopefully I get to land that set. And then I get to see you guys at WonderCon. So looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, that's right. WonderCon is our next con. We just got back from Emerald City. I almost forgot about that because I am already focused on WonderCon. We had such a good time at Emerald City, first time being there, and it met all my expectations. I love Seattle. It's the only thing I don't like about it is just the dark skies, but they have good food there.
Yeah.
See in our post, we ate really good pretty much all the days that we were there.
That's my hometown.
See, oh, is it?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Seattle.
Nice. Oh, yeah, but just the skies, But now I've got a friend from Hawaii that got there today, and you know what he's telling me? It's sunny.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm going. We leave, and he comes from Hawaii. He brings the sun over there. Now it's sunny.
Yeah, I love Seattle. I'm glad you guys had a great time. I heard a lot of people had a fantastic show. So yeah, it sounds like it was good vibes all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Don, like last year you said you've been to you went to San Diego Comic-Con, right, last year?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember how it said like it was a bunch of artists instead of celebrity. It became more of an artist show than a celebrity show.
Yeah, last year was insane at San Diego.
Yeah.
It was great in Artist Alley.
It kind of is similar to that, where I don't know if many people made some income from that, but the Artist Alley was separated
Yeah.
from all the celebrities. So all the artists that they were there were afraid of change, that no one's going to come to the we were on the 4th floor,
Mhm.
and no one will even come to our floor for the
Yeah.
artist. But it was very busy from the beginning, like from Thursday on. So
That's
everybody's
fantastic.
fears were alleviated.
Yeah, that show is very well curated, and in fact, a lot of people who are afraid when Artist Alley is separated from the rest of the show, I would dare argue that it makes it better. You see it happening with Comic-Con Revolution Ontario. Shout out to Mike Sigliano and James Ross. Those guys have separated Artist Alley from the main exhibit floor, and that's actually brought more people, I feel like, that are focused on buying comics and buying
Yes.
in.
Yeah.
Like, that's what they're there for, and I think it's a great idea personally.
Yeah.
That's going to be something we can talk like a little more like in depth once we get everybody here, because that's definitely a great topic for us to go over. And yeah, I've always believed Seattle was a good show. I kept telling Mog that's a great show for us to do, because that is a city of that just loves art.
Yeah,
I've been doing shows in Seattle since the 90s, and every time I do a show there, right, I did really, really well. Okay, and that was back when I was just a comic book dealer then, just hauling comics, and sure, I would have like art portfolios like Mike Zeck and stuff like that, but always did well over there, right? And I could see that these guys were like well into art, and I knew that once we get there, we would see that. And that's exactly what we saw, and we're thankful for that.
Yeah. Pacific Northwest is always a great
I have
audience.
one interesting story to tell you, but I won't tell it until I get everybody here, so that way they can all hear it.
I can definitely wait. I don't mind at all.
It's funny as heck. But anyway, so we also have Mr. Sean Lenahan.
Hello.
Hello, Sean.
Yeah.
And how are you doing today, Sean?
Just finishing a bunch of work, and I finished that painting recently. But I'm actually really excited to be here and doing like something fun for a bit. Yeah. Yes. What's up, Mom?
Show us the painting.
The painting again. Okay, 1 second.
To the whole people, because we kind of saw you work on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So here's the painting.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Kali.
Yes.
And look at that.
Is that for sale?
Kali.
I mean, if people want to buy it, I was gonna like put it in a frame and everything and then sell it. But yeah, it's for sale.
All right, go ahead. Drop the price. What is it?
I mean, this is oil painting number 4, but I feel like the amount of detail and attention I put into it.
Yeah.
And attention's big because I have ADHD, and I have hardly any attention. So that raises the price, right?
That's right. Yep. That's a multiplier effect on the price. Yeah.
Times
I don't know. Like I was thinking maybe 2,000. That's what I was
cheap.
thinking.
Because that's like a 16 by 20. It's a huge painting.
That's no. This one is 16 by 12. I think it's still pretty big. It's really big for what it is.
Yeah, that's actually a good size.
Is that acrylic?
No, it's all oil.
He painstakingly did it. It took him about a month to finish that. So
See, you gotta wait for that to dry.
What are you asking for? 50?
No, $50.
Oh man.
No.
If I ask $50 for that, then you guys should take me out to the desert and have a long talk with me.
Oh yeah, we would.
with something else. Not
I
don't know.
You want to start somewhere. So
but
what do you feel comfortable at?
He said 2K minimum.
For that painting, that's a 2K painting. I feel comfortable at.
2K.
For this drawing I'm making of Morgan, this is a I'm starting 80 for this drawing.
80.
Yeah.
That looks like a 11 by 17. Is it?
No, it's actually like it's this weird Japanese paper I got. It's not weird. Actually, I like the paper, the quality of it. But it's like a 14 by 10 and a half or something like that. Yes.
Wow.
It's a
That's
different
pretty
size.
big.
11 by 14.
Yeah, but
Is it one of
it's
those
a
like
pretty
weird
big size.
Like
sizes?
your
Like
A4.
8-9.
Yeah.
I think they call it like A3 or something like that, right?
Is it
A2
A3?
or A3.
A3 is the
A2?
smaller one, right?
It's from this, right? The B4.
Oh,
Before?
B4.
Okay.
Sorry.
Right? By
My bad.
It's before.
Not
it's
after.
It's a Hoblin. That's right. By the Hoblin, right? So I was like, oh man, I really like the way this takes speech. So I was like,
That's like
yeah.
that's like some bad butt paper or something.
Before, after. But yeah,
Right.
I started this on my phone about
Uh-huh.
when you guys said, hey, do you want to do this? I was like, sure. I think I want to do Morgan, and I'll start it on my phone. So I did a sketch on my phone, and then I inked it on my phone. And I was
nice.
like, okay, now I know how to solve those problems. So now I can do it live here and try not to mess up. Yeah, we'll see. Right? I'm very meticulous when it comes to stuff like this.
I know you
For
are.
some reason.
Yeah.
For some reason.
All right. And we also have Fang is back with us today.
Woohoo! Miss Fang.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
I just finished the ink about the coloring now.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, very quick
What a
one.
game. So we haven't talked to you in a while as well, Fang. So what have you been up to?
Busy. I'm working on some commission, some personal commission, and also my first book, comic book, Butterfly Tears. It should be published this year, but I still need to finish extra 20 pages before publish. So I'm working on
Is
this
that
right
the one
now.
Oh my
that's
God.
the one? That's the one that's going to be published by Fair Square Comics. Is that the one?
Yes.
Okay, so that's with Fabrice
Fabrice
Kapowski.
is kind of pissed off because I'm kind of late behind all the work.
Well, the good thing is that con season has started, and Fabrice is kind of like busy. So
I have to survive.
Still, though, gotta get them done.
So expensive in LA, so I have to take some commission, cover the fee before
yeah,
doing my own
Yeah.
project.
that's us. You're in the same boat as Mog and I.
everyone. Yeah.
We have to like make money first before we can like do some of this like other stuff that where you get paid
Yes.
later.
Yeah.
And even for our own personal projects, we can't spend as much time on those as we'd like as we continue to do more work. We should probably move into a cheaper place or move into a cheaper area. But man, I just like it where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Everything's so close by.
Where I live, there's food everywhere. It's hard to find in Utah, where I.
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
God, you're
I'm
in the
happy with
heart
it.
of it. I'm actually jealous of you because
Yeah.
a block away from where you live, there's a store there, right? And that's owned by a friend of mine, and another friend of mine works in the store. So I got like two buddies right there, and then a couple blocks away from there is where I had one of my own original retail stores as well there in Alhambra. So I love the area, love the city. The mayor and the councilman were very, very nice to me when I had my business there. We tried to do things to like make it exciting there, and it's gotten way better than when I was there. So you're in a much better area now than when it was when I was there. So that's great.
Some in Southern
are you-
California.
Are you going to be doing WonderCon, Fang?
Yeah, I think so because I just read the letter last week and I got the response. They say that some artists cancel, so I might get I maybe get the table a few days later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. There usually is. There's every show that I've gone to, and I've gone to a lot of them.
I
That
saw I didn't get it because I didn't pay the table fee last year. I applied last year, but I forgot pay the fee. But yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
likely
they
it's
didn't take the
good
fee.
news.
That happens, right? Because you know, and the funny thing is that you say that, right? And here I am. I thought we were in for C2E2, and
Yeah,
when I checked, I
I didn't
forgot
get
that I
it
had
this
paid.
year.
So I
C2E2,
had
yes,
to
I will be there. I mean,
C2E2.
ECCC, you just been there, right?
Wait, you're going to be at C2E2?
Yeah, I will be there. C2E2.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
got table. Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so that's cool. We'll be there too.
Cool.
But yeah, but I was saying like I had forgotten to make that payment because I was such in a
Oh
rush
no.
trying to get ready for Hawaii, getting ready for Emerald City and other things that are going on, right? So um, when I was trying to, what was it? Oh, I was looking over my credit card for last month's charges, and I'm going, hey, I don't see the payment here for C2E2, and said, oh no, right? So I had to send a quick email and ask the guy if you know, told him like what happened and told him I'm sorry, but I was still able to get in, thankfully for that. And then I was talking
Nice.
to a good friend of ours, Henri, and
I heard C2E2 is pretty good show too, right?
Yeah, C2 is a fantastic
it
show.
is.
Yeah.
But
Good.
There's so
I'm
many
hearing same thing with
awesome.
Emerald City, right? Both
I
shows
don't
are good,
know.
but it all depends on like what you have as well, and is that something that's going to be good for the people that attend the show? Because I don't hear too many complaints, but I do hear a few, even from this Emerald City that we went to last week. The funny thing is that we were on the plane um, coming home, and there's actually a couple artists, and I have no clue who they are, but they were talking about it, and we could. They were talking very loud, and we could hear them. They weren't complaining, but they were just talking about how they did, which didn't sound good at all.
Oh
So
no.
yeah,
Maybe they were vendors. I don't know what they were selling.
yeah,
So
we
yeah,
don't know like what they were doing,
yeah.
but so it all depends, like
Mm.
what you're bringing there, and is it going to sell? So
You'll never know. That's the thing.
you
It's an
until you do
unpredictable
it, you will
market.
never know.
Yeah, you'll never know.
Because
Yeah,
as I tell everybody, each show is a different animal. Each show
yeah,
has a different characteristics, and
Mm-hmm.
the first time you do it,
yeah.
you might get hurt by it until you figure out what's goes on at that show. And so, and I've talked to Mog about. I've told Mog that you can't just do a show one time. Okay? You're going to make the best decision you can based on what you hear, what you're told, what you see. Decide to do it, right? But even then, you may not do as well as you think, or you might break even, or you might be in the red. But you got to go there, experience it, see how that is, and give it at least one more shot, or if not a couple more, to see if that's something that's going to be worthwhile for you. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Even
but
shows that you
anyway,
do perennially, it's not guaranteed that it's going to be the same year after year.
no, and
So
that's the other thing too, right? Because you have to look at like how long have you done that show, and what are you doing in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've done shows where 3 years in a row that's really really good, and then
yeah,
fourth year just sucked, and that can happen. Maybe something is going on with the economy or something in that city. There's all kinds of variables, and sometimes you're not going to be able to figure it out. But
Yeah.
that's part of the economics of the business, which they never, these are things they don't teach you in school when you go when you're setting out for a career like being an artist, especially if do freelance.
I
And
almost
let's
feel
see.
like So, Amel,
Yeah.
should we? Let's take a break in about 2 minutes, or maybe even now, and then let's try to see if we can call Ben, our special guest.
I've already sent a message, and I know
Mm.
he was on there not too long ago. So
Okay.
he saw our messages, and I like to, go on the chat and just say, hey, we're getting ready to come on in 1 hour. It's like another reminder, right? To let
Yeah.
them know early in the week, hey, it's this week, and
Is
that's
he
I think
living
it's
in
acknowledged.
LA too?
Yeah. So all that is in there, but you're right. We should go to break pretty soon. But before we do that, let me tell you about this one thing that happened to me.
Oh, okay. I want to hear this.
Oh, you know it.
I do.
Story
Oh
time.
yeah, you know it. Okay, so I didn't realize that Emerald City starts at 10 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. Because usually they'll start at like 2, 3, 4, or something like that in the
Yeah.
afternoon. Okay, so we got in late Wednesday night. Didn't have time to go set up, right? Because we would have never made it. They would have been closed already. So we had to set up the next day. They weren't going to open until 8 o'clock. Emerald City now is in 2 buildings. Okay, so we go to the first building, the Arch building, where they kind of like where they used to have the convention before, or in that area. And we had to go pick up the badges there. Okay, and we had to haul our suitcases. We were staying by the Pikes Market, so we had to go uphill. So we're
Oh my
dragging our
God.
suitcases uphill to the building. And I'm pooped because I was working my butt off all week
in Hawaii,
hauling weight all week in Hawaii. So I told my, I'm just going to stay right here. You go get the badges. Okay. So I stayed there. Now, when she came back, I told her I had to go use the restroom, and it was number 2. Okay.
Okay.
So I go there. Okay.
Mhm.
Everything, and this is a nice building, right?
Yeah.
It's a super nice, really building. Okay. So I get in there into the men's room, and there's only 2 stalls. Okay.
Only 2 stalls?
Yeah, there's only 2
It's
stalls.
supposed to be a nice bathroom, like
Yeah,
a
well, okay,
sophisticated.
that's fine. Two stalls is not uncommon for the men's room, because we get our business done pretty quick. But anyway,
Wow. Okay.
so I go in there, and you know how you have the doors and the walls up so you can't see anybody, right?
Go on.
Okay. And then
These had the top half of the doors and the walls cut out. So you can see right through everybody who's sitting down doing their business.
Nice.
Yeah. Cozy.
Can you see up to the shoulder? Their shoulder?
You can see a little below the shoulder. Okay.
What the what?
Yeah.
Wow, men are very open.
So did you not
Well,
work
you
a
don't
lot?
have a choice. You didn't know that you're gonna do your business. Okay. I'm not as it felt awkward, but I'm not afraid of taking care of my business, because I've had to do it many times before in other circumstances, which we can talk about that later. But anyway, so I go in there. Okay, that's not the worst of it yet. The worst is still coming. Okay, so I go ahead and I sit down. Both stalls are taken. I tried to talk to the guy, making it the situation kind of funny, but he didn't want to talk. Right. But when I finished, this guy comes up to my door and tries opening it. I'm going, hey, can't you see that this stall is taken?
You see all the heads sticking out. He can't even see you.
I don't know if he was like blind or something, or what.
So what you're saying is the bathroom was just like a horse stable, just full of dudes going to the bathroom.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, that's my story.
And then he said, and then remember he said to you, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there."
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He must have been blind or looking down, but there's no reason to look down from where he was at.
So think about this, Mel. I mean, guys, this is not even a 3D experience. It's a 5D experience. You get to see each other, hear each other, plop, plop, plop. and they get to smell each other. I mean, it's the best experience ever. Like, yeah.
I try
Yeah,
not to
really
get too much
different,
details, but
measurements.
Mog likes to give it the full effect.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough about talking poop. Stay with us. We'll clear the bowl. We'll be right back.
Did you know that every experience show, including some exclusive content, streams on Twitch? Check it out, twitch.tv/the_EXP. Or just scan that QR code.
By this time in our journey, we had been on the trail of a very elusive creature for about 96 hours. But all the hard work is about to pay off. Oh, crikey, there she is. Oh, by the markings, I'd say this one's at least a 9.8. Oh, she's a real beauty. A true mint copy. Oh, this one will make a fine slab on anyone's display wall. Oh, she's a feisty one, though. Look out, look out! Mint Hunter Comics is the place to find that mint comic you've been searching for. Mint Hunter Comics, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of the experience.
My name is Mark Weiss, and I am the founder and president of an organization called Comic Books for Kids. 6 years ago this month, we embarked on a journey of passion and heart. Our goal was to make a difference for children in hospitals and cancer centers. We want to thank our friends for allowing us their support and for providing us with the means to make so many happy with their gracious give to us.
Welcome back, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. All right.
Anybody ever say that the intro music or the play-in intro music has a few bars that sound just like a Hall & Oates song?
It does. I agree with you. It does. That's exactly what I was thinking too when I first heard it. If anybody's familiar with the Hall & Oates from the 80s, dig them when they were there. So Derek Neiman says, we missed Mog's tangents last week. We didn't talk about eggs, vegetables, vegetable recipes, soul-crushing movies, about the bloodthirsty jaws of inescapable death. Nothing. So what did you guys talk about?
I go into tangents? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you constantly go off tangents. Yeah. That's your thing if you didn't know that. Stevie B writes, any other story tonight will be number 2 compared to Mel's convention ends.
Oh, but you know what? Seriously, like I wish I had that experience. Because sometimes, like if I'm sitting down, like I don't know if you guys know this. I'm gonna educate you guys in case nobody knows this, okay?
I don't know how we.
Okay.
I know.
We're talking about etiquette, okay?
We didn't have to stay on it.
So there's something called a courtesy flush. So when you do the deed in public, you try to flush it right away so the smell dissipates, right? That's called a courtesy flush. And don't worry, you can flush it again 3-4 times. The more the merrier, okay? So when I'm with these ladies in the stalls, sometimes I want to yell at them like, hello, courtesy flush, please. So I wish there was a stall, like I can look into their eyeballs and it's like, yo, courtesy flush, all right? Or sometimes ladies, they go through like so many like toilet paper, you will not believe. Sometimes toilet paper is short, okay? I don't know how men's room are. So sometimes you're in desperate need, right? And you're like, oh crap, there's no toilet paper. And then you look to your left and there's a lady there, and then she can see the soul desperation in your eyeballs. And then she'll know, and she'll nod her head, and then she'll give me part of her TP. I mean, something like that. I mean, like some kind of like connection, that would be great. But no. Yeah.
I've heard the women's bathroom is much worse than the men's bathroom in many cases.
Oh, it is so bad.
It is.
Dude, it's a nightmare.
I've had, I was managing storage units before, and I would have to clean the men's and the women's. Okay, the women's is far dirtier than the men's.
Because women stand above and hover, right? Is that the trick? They don't want to sit on the seat.
It's not just that. Okay, because that problem exists with the men.
And they don't aim. Let me tell you that.
Other things that the women do that just this isn't right. Yeah.
I don't know why. There's always like toilet paper, like wet toilet paper everywhere on the floor. Do you guys have the same problem?
No, guys.
Not as
we like
much.
to stuff paper towels into the sink so that they flood because we're children like that. That's the way I always see men's
dudes
bathroom.
just don't flush sometimes. Like,
dude,
that's con bathrooms are so gross. Do you remember that time that I was like, me and Mog, we're like, we're gonna go find the farthest bathrooms
because we were
at the con, because we're like, they're all disgusting. They're all so vile.
Oh my god!
And we would just walk forever.
We went up to the most remote place.
We're like,
that's not a good thing to say, because now everybody's going to be looking for those. Now they're all going to be disgusting. I told Mog to keep.
Well, it's hard sometimes to even find that because it lands up being that way. Like Anime Expo was so full of people that it was just impossible. I remember leaving Anime Expo. It was like I think the Saturday night, right? And it was like a 400-foot walk from our booth to the exit. In that matter of time, I walked by cosplayers sleeping on the ground, one like vomiting into a bag or something like that, and then another one crying on the phone to their mom. And that's a span of just like nothing. You know, like I was like, holy shit, like what's going on here, man? Like, come on. So cons sometimes can get really crazy.
My God.
But yeah, that was the one where they had all the fire department's problems where they let too many people in. And
it's also interesting, like who you can meet in the restrooms. Like Drew Moss just said that he met Stan Lee in the restroom, and it was I forget it's not too long ago. I actually ran into Harrison Ford in the restroom.
No, it wasn't. It was the guy who's the one that played Luke Skywalker.
Mark Hamill.
Oh yeah, Mark Hamill. I ran into Mark Hamill in the restroom.
Kyle Northrop.
And his handler was standing outside. He didn't come in there. So we go in there, we do our business, and he's washing his hands, and I'm washing my hands, and I just look over and I just said hello. He kind of just nodded his head, and then he walked out.
Yeah.
No one wants to be talking in there, Mel. Come on.
Oh, hey, Mel.
Hey, Mel. We want to say hi to John Castle. He's in. Thank you for coming today and visiting us, John. He still has your 4 CCAs that you did when we were on Nick Barucci's show on the original art show on Friday night. So thank you for that. He's saying that's his prized possession in his collection.
Aw.
The blank covers that you did when we were on Nick's show.
Thank you.
Remember he pretty much bought all 4 of them. He ran away with it, basically. He outbid everybody on there, right? Because they had all 4 were they had bid wars on them, but he actually won out on them.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Glad to have you in the house. Yeah, also with Mike Asbill. Well, Kenneth Bird, is always good to see you here too as well.
Well,
Marina Villa, thank you. Derek, glad to see you here. Stevie B is in the house as well. Bryce Smith, thank you for coming. don't forget to put in #EXP. Thanks. And that will
in case
qualify you to get the one of 2 giveaways that we're going to be doing tonight. The grand prize is going to be the CGC 9.8 Batman book.
125,
Look at it
volume
right there.
3, Jorge Jimenez Variant cover. Look at that thing. That's awesome looking.
Drew, continue on that. Drew Mouse wrote, we yelled Excelsior at the stall, and he walked over and said, that must have been an exceptional urination.
Oh, God. That is the best story ever. Yeah.
Stevie B, we can talk about campground bathrooms. I've done it where I've had to dig my own bathroom, if you know what I mean.
I'd rather dig my own bathroom.
So when we go hiking, Mog always wonders, why do you bring a shovel?
Yeah.
I haven't had to use it yet when I've gone hiking with Mog, but I always bring it just in case, because I rarely need it on a hike. But sometimes it just kind of gets you, and you wish you had a shovel.
Of course, yeah.
So I do bring a shovel with me.
Mel, when you were in the military, right, and you had to do PT, or those like runs in the morning. Did they make you run in the morning? Because I had it, right? I always had that thing where it's like you just had like breakfast or maybe like a little bar, and you're like, oh my God, it's not going to happen, but you feel like it's going to happen.
Yeah,
you got
anxiety
over it.
They get you up at 4:30 in the morning, and then you got to dress and then go stand in formation, and you do some easy calisthenics, right? Yeah. And then they make us do the run up the frickin' hill or the mountain. Mm-hmm. Then we have breakfast, okay?
Yeah.
And then after then we get into some heavier PT. So yeah.
Okay, then what do you do? Can you take a bathroom break during PT? If you have to go number 2 so bad?
You can. Yeah, I mean, if you got to go, you got to go. But,
if it's nearby, that's the thing, right?
A lot of times it's not that close.
So what is PT for the civvies?
Because we're running for miles, right? In formation,
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. Plus, where they made us run, there's no buildings. It's a freaking forest that we're running into.
Yeah, we're just outside, right? Like,
oh crap! Literally. But yeah.
Did you ever have to run in the snow?
No, I did my stuff during the summer and spring, so I didn't have to do any of that. Not in the snow, and I was never stationed at a base that had a winter.
Yeah, in Japan, we would run in the snow, and it'd be snowing, and we're because I was on the Navy base. And we'd just be running by all these boats and we just did it. And it's not that bad once your body adjusts to it because it's getting colder. Yep. But I was just like, I never thought I'd be running in the snow in the morning. It was crazy, dude.
Now I had to run in the snow, not while I was in service. Okay. And I have run in snow where it is thigh high. Okay.
Ooh.
That is hard as shit.
Yeah. I bet it was, dude.
You're busting your knees, your hips, your legs. You just want to get out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Stevie B has a question, Mel.
Yeah.
Is it anything like the movie Stripes?
The comedy?
I don't know of Stripes, but I think
that's an old comedy, right?
Old 80s, 70s?
I can't remember if it's like the 70s or the 80s. I think those guys in the movie had more fun than I did going through it all.
Yeah. That was like Bill Murray and what's his name? The Ghostbuster guys.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd, right?
Yeah.
But,
I don't know,
Harold Ramis and Bill Murray.
Harold Ramis
from the 80s. Okay, there you go.
Essentially, it was like SNL guys.
No.
Oh, and then Stevie writes Bill Murray and John Candy. Yeah, I thought John Candy was in there for sure.
I miss John Candy.
Yeah,
that dude was funny.
He was a funny guy. all these Saturday Night Live guys were just that was a good era for comedy and seeing all those guys. SCTV.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
CTV.
that's another one, the Canadian version. Guys like John Candy was from there. Yeah, that was really good. All right, let's take a look at where everybody's at on the artboard right now. Mog has nothing. Mog is working on
Well, I can
he's
show it. Actually,
working on a piece.
this is actually is going to the auction. Except it's in the Kickstarter.
This
That
is
just
for
started.
this is for Snowpaw. No,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, this is for Snowpaw.
It's not an auction, is it? I think it's a
No,
set
it's not an
price.
auction. It's going to be a claim.
Yeah.
It's just going to be an original piece that
It's a big
somebody
piece.
can purchase
And
as a reward.
there'll be a surprise. There's gonna be a kitty with a face plant. Yes.
Kitty. I got all.
There you have it. And there's the link. That Kickstarter just got started today.
Yeah.
It is almost funded, and
Watch
but
out
that
for
should
this.
be happening pretty soon. Thank you very much for that, Derek. He says that's cool, Mog. Digging the soft shading.
Thank you. This drawing is, of course, there's only one in existence, and every time
There
I put
will
it up,
only be one.
it sells fast because
Unless we
there's only
color it.
one. So
I don't know.
you guys
Okay.
kind of keep an eye out for it if you are interested, and they sell pretty cheap. So
Cheap and they go quick.
yeah.
And Lorena
Tag 'em
writes,
deep,
love that
sell 'em
Mog.
cheap.
So delicate.
Thank
She does
you.
have that soft touch. Don, what are you working on?
I'm doing bookmarks, and this one is turning out to be death. It looks like
Southwest.
Death bookmark. There you go.
Ooh.
There we are with that right there. Bringing out the ink, black ink. Is that India ink you're using?
No, it's just watercolor.
Oh, watercolors. I stand corrected there.
Watercolor pen and
Wait.
just watercolor.
The way how you were dabbing it looked like it was like regular black ink that you're pouring on there. And JD's asking, how much is that?
Is this part of the art auction you guys are doing? We can start this at 10.
Okay, there you
Wow.
go.
I think that's fair.
It's a good price.
There you go. Okay, and let's take a look at Mr. Sean Lanahan.
Hello. Take a look at me.
Coming out.
Take
Wow.
a look. Yeah.
Nice.
Is that your wife again? Wife
She's
as a
going.
model?
Morgan is going to Bali. Okay. And you're looking for a starting bid of $80 on that. Was that correct?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I thought
There you go.
because the size is so big, I was just like, might as well just start it at 80. But yeah.
Dude, I wish I had a sexy wife. It's so useful for models. I can't use Mel as a model. It sucks, man.
And mail order bride.
I mean, have you
I'm
thought
pretty
about
sure
putting
you
a
can-
wig on Mel just to change it up?
It doesn't work. It just doesn't have the elegance, the sexiness. It just doesn't have it, man. I'm
What?
sorry.
Oh
It
man.
doesn't have that feminine energy that you need, you know?
Oh,
I do tell her
hey,
that, JD,
Mel,
to
should we
use
show
the
the
mirror.
other thing that I pre-made for you guys? Well, technically pre-made for another
Yeah, right.
group.
Yeah, right. Derek says I can make that happen. Mog has tried. It hasn't worked.
Oh, you wear a wig, a long hair, and you're scared of some kid.
That didn't work.
Halloween.
You scared them off?
And $10. Stevie B puts a bid on Don's bookmark for $10. Don is now on the board from Stevie B. Thank you very
Stevie.
much for that. Let me record that here.
But you know what I would like is a guy, like you can use a guy as a model. Sometimes you need that body, you know. I mean, I don't mean it in any weird way. For art references. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, and there's Fung's X23.
Oh my God, Ben, it's so nice.
Always doing beautiful work there.
It's so hard to see.
Like
And how much was the starting bid on that?
75.
75.
That's a deal.
That is a
Wow.
deal. She's almost done
Yeah.
with that. Probably can start a second one.
Fang
We'll
is
get that
super
going.
fast, by the way, guys. Yeah, so is
That
Dawn.
she is.
I think Sean and I, we are the guys. In case you guys don't know, Sean is like my twin.
Yeah,
twin
we've
with
had
a
that conversation. Yeah.
different appendage, but still a twin. But yeah. So
Okay, Mike just placed the bid on Fung's X23 for 75.
oh,
Thank you for that,
Mike.
Mike.
You are amazing. That's why Old took me seriously when we were at the con. When I said let's go bathroom hunting, and he took it seriously with me, and we
I was
went
like,
bathroom hunting.
yeah.
Heck yeah.
Because if you've been to enough cons, you know,
Yeah.
like as an artist, you're like, I'm sick of this crap, man. Like, it's just not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Definitely.
No.
All right, JD is asking Fung, if you don't mind, why are you wearing a mask?
Because the pen have a mistaken favorite. I don't like it, so I wear a pen during the coloring. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Wow,
Wants
so
to stay
professional.
protected from the fumes.
Yeah.
Hey Mel, should I show my pre-made?
Go ahead. Here we go. Don has a pre-made Venom one up card right here.
Yeah, this was originally. We'll show that up. It's originally done for DCD Collect. Shout out to Doug and Trevor from DCDs.
Dude,
and, I will send this out to you in this magnetic one-touch holder with its own display case. We start that at 30.
That is cool, man.
You got that there? That's pretty cool because those cases they're not really cheap either.
No, they're not.
So that's a deal and a half right
I know,
there.
just the case alone, yeah. Yeah.
So let me get that down here. And Don is looking for a bid of $30 on that. If anybody wants to start that off, that's actually really
Stevie,
cheap.
thank you.
And $30, you got that on the card right now from Stevie B.
All right.
And
if anybody's looking for any more of my cards, Marvel Anime is out. Midnight Suns just dropped like a month ago, and WandaVision has been out for like a year now.
Yeah, if you ever seen Don at the cons, right? His table gets busy with all the cards that he does.
Yeah,
he's got a pretty good gig going there with opening packs and seeing the excitement when people pull his cards out of there. Even I get excited because he's going,
I know.
Look, another one.
Nobody has found. Yeah, nobody has found one of my cards yet, but people have found some pretty crazy things. Like I didn't know printing plates were inserted into these things. I just learned about those.
Oh wow!
Celebrity autographs. People have found celebrity autographs. People have found sketch cards. Just no one has found one of my sketch cards yet.
And yet your table stays busy because of all the cards that they're getting out there. So it feels like, they're getting pretty lucky with the box that you have.
Yeah, that last one, when you were next to me in San Francisco, you thought the box was dead, but it had 4 pulls in it, which was insane. I'd never seen so many pulls come from one box.
I've seen boxes like that where just like all kinds of like good stuff are like coming out of it.
Yeah, just hit after hit.
Man, those are rare.
Yeah. I feel like maybe it's like 1 or 2 tops, but yeah, that box was insane.
And let's see. Erwin Papa says, sorry to inform us, but Akira Toriyama has passed away at 68.
Oh,
No.
wow. 68. Jeez.
Who's Akira?
Akira Toriyama is the guy who did Dragon Ball. He did a bunch of stuff for Dragon Quest.
The creator?
Yeah, the creator.
Yeah, the creator.
What?
That's crazy.
Hi, Erwin. I'm sorry I couldn't make it yesterday. I actually feel really guilty about it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Stevie writes, this is Stevie actually has bids on your bookmark and your card done.
Oh, I
And
appreciate
so,
that, Stevie.
so
Thank you.
he's hoping to get these so he can add you to his collection.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. And yeah, I'll pack them well and send them out for you.
There you go.
Everyone here is like the viewers are amazing. But so Stevie, thank you for everything. You're an amazing guy.
Yeah, Stevie's been a great supporter of the show, so we're lucky to have him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we appreciate you.
Well, definitely.
Oh, that Nightcrawler piece I did the last time I was on here with you guys, that one sold at MegaCon. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that one's gone.
Nice. That's the one thing too is that like when Mog does a piece here too, like if it doesn't sell, we don't really mind because then we'll bring it to the show. And the thing is that when we bring it to the show, we sell it at a much higher price.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sells. Yeah.
And then it sells. So keep that in mind, guys, when you're placing bids on here, you're really getting a good deal.
Yeah, freaking awesome deal. And you don't have to pay for a ticket to go inside a con. So
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't have to use the restrooms.
Yeah.
You have to use a grungy ass bathrooms, yeah.
Oh yeah, and eat expensive, cheap con food, right? Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's
that's
why we bring
boba
our own,
at MegaCon. I was very surprised.
Yeah, but WonderCon is coming up, and I've got plans to cook some stuff.
Oh,
yes. I'm actually going to just stay. I was thinking about getting a room that's going to be close by, but I said, you know what? I think I just want to sleep in my own bed. So I'll be coming home like every night, and that way, give me a chance to like cook something and bring it in.
Yeah. Well, do we need to buy you Spam? What's the deal?
You can if you want.
You want me just to Venmo you? I'll Venmo you, Kat.
I don't know. Because
no. You don't have to Venmo me, but but yeah, Spam is of course on the order. A lot of people expect the musubis. John Boy is going to be there. He likes that stuff, and he treated me really well. So
he's the nicest.
Bring some musubis in again. Probably bring a couple dozen this time or so. So I'm going to have to make a bunch of them, but I've got it like down pat where I make them pretty fast now.
Really?
And I showed Mog like how I make them and stuff.
Yeah, he created a mold. Yeah.
Yeah, I just use my hands too.
Just created his own mold.
Every
No, I just use my hands. My hands is my mold now. But I've got a technique to it so that way the rice doesn't stick to my hands.
Yeah, now you can have a mold.
My secret, Mog.
Oh, don't tell a secret? Okay, sorry. Yeah. but Don, I just want to let you know, don't get disappointed because Mel and I, ever since we came back since Monday, we've gone vegan. So you might eat vegan musubi. Okay.
Oh, you know what?
No.
Speaking of vegan musubi, Zlata bought a can of vegan Spam, and I've been meaning to make vegan Spam fried rice out of that.
They exist?
It exists. I'll let you guys know how it is.
What?
I can see, and I know I can like that.
I mean, you know me. I'll try it. I don't mind at all. There's some really amazing vegan things out there. So vegan food has definitely changed over the last like 10 to 20 years.
No. Yeah, you're right. It's because there's not much to it. Yeah. So JD is going, Mel, are you going to be making a baking demonstration at the next con? Probably not, because they're very strict about fire over there, But I have like thought about it,
Yeah.
Like how can I do this? And I kind of have a way, but they won't allow it. And he also writes, I create my own mold usually by leaving vegetables in the fridge too long. That's not a mold.
Not that kind of. Yeah. And if anybody's interested in really amazing vegan food, if you don't know, if you've never been, head to a Vietnamese or Thai Buddhist temple.
Yes, I was going to say that.
My people rock vegan food.
Yes.
Because there's if anybody knows me, I'm Vietnamese, the most common Vietnamese last name, and I'm one of the few Vietnamese people that does not like pho, which is our national dish, right? Like I don't enjoy it for particular reasons. One of which being my grandparents and my family would make me clean out the cauldron of pho, like during the summer, and so that smell is seared into my mind as well as how greasy it is. But the beef dish I do love is called bún bò Huế. And if nobody knows, the Huế are essentially the Cajuns
God, I
of
love that.
Vietnam. Nobody understands them. They're just like Cajun people, and they love spicy food. And that's actually my favorite beef noodle dish.
That is.
Yeah, I went to
mine
Temple. I went to Temple, and they have it during New Year's. I don't know if it's only during Lunar New Year, but they usually have it then, and it's insanely good. It's so good. It really blows my mind.
Sean, Mike has placed a bid on your piece for $80 to open it up.
Thank you, Mike. Sean's stuff is amazing.
And Mike is on the board with 2 items on there. Thank you very much for that, buddy.
You know, my wife's Korean.
This because Mike, Sean does some pretty good work there.
Thanks, Mike. You're the best.
And everybody's pieces are on the board.
Yeah. So,
ooh, your wife's Korean. You get Korean home cooking.
You know.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't think we could ever fully go vegan. I think it's like against her family's laws or something. You know, like what? You know what I mean, right? Like, like Koreans, dude. We go to her mom's place like at least once a month, and it's like you don't eat for like almost 2 days before you go. Because it's just like
you gotta load up.
Smorgasbord times 1,000. And you know, when I was younger, I could chow down, but now I'm older and I'm just like, it's a marathon, right? But the food is so good. It's so good. It's so good, right? They took me to this really fancy like Korean restaurant. Her mom and her aunt. We went there in LA, and they served this kimchi, right? And it came out in this perfect, almost like baseball shape, and they slowly like unfold it, right? And then and then they're like, "What do you think of it?" And I was like, "Yours is better," because I've been eating their kimchi for so long, and it's just, I don't know, they just have it better. And plus, I think you know they like me, so they sort of go to my taste a lot faster, right? They know what Sean likes, right? Which is like, oh man. But yeah, I don't think it's like cool for them to say, oh yeah, now we're vegan. I think if you did that in our family, they'd probably be like, well, now what the hell am I going to make this guy? You know, like be frustrated.
No. Dude. We only doing it temporarily. Don't worry. It's just to lose weight. Okay, we're on a health regimen, and trust me, once a week we're gonna break it. We're gonna break it and eat like meat, and then we're gonna go back 6 days and stuff like that.
Yeah, Atkins, baby, right?
Yeah.
You could do Atkins, and you know that's a quick way to lose weight. All that meat right there. But you're right. Diet is the quickest way to lose weight for sure.
Well, vegan, yeah. Do you think I enjoy this? Huh? Do you think I want to be vegan?
So I've been eating vegan now for like the 2 days since we got back from Seattle, and from the 2 days I've already lost like 4 pounds.
Yeah.
So, but
is that just
CVB is asking a question, and he goes, "Did you guys fly Southwest to Seattle? How come last summer when I wanted to fly there from New York, they said that they didn't go there, and I was sitting on a ton of points?" It's probably because what they told you was right, Stevie B, is that they don't have a flight that flies from New York to Seattle, you know, which is kind of weird. I don't know if Southwest flies all the way out to like New York, right? But if it's like, how do they come back? You'd have to try to fly in someplace closer to the West Coast and then catch a flight to Seattle, right? But I have the same problems when I'm flying to the East Coast from the West Coast. So CBB, not all the places I want to go to is connected with the airlines that I use. Right. I mainly use Southwest and Hawaiian Airlines, so that tends to give me a problem.
Have you flown Hawaiian first class?
No.
Not in a long time, right? But
dude, that is such a great experience.
Because they still do first class, not like some of these other airlines. You know, it's the same thing with their service as well. You know, like I think I posted a picture like flying in Southwest this time. I had a Southwest coffee, right? But I had my own food that I brought with me, and but other than that, it's if you don't, it's just crackers. Okay, but now if you flew Hawaiian Airlines, right? This is not first class. They at least still give you kind of a hot meal.
Oh yeah, so good.
Yeah,
it's so. If anybody gets the chance to do it, please do it. It's fantastic.
Yeah, because they're playing Hawaiian music. They're they're sharing the aloha spirit with you on the airlines. So it's really, really nice there.
Yeah. You get Mai Tais.
Yeah, you get the Mai Tais. You get the drinks there as well. The full service. Southwest is stripped down.
Yeah, but Southwest, I still enjoy flying Southwest.
I do too. And that's the reason why I fly them. The only thing that has stopped me from flying Hawaiian lately is because they were only allowing one free check-in. Okay, but they changed that last year.
Yeah,
so now you can have two free check-ins.
Yep.
So that is an advantage. But most of my points, I still have a lot of points on Southwest. Okay, and I still earn points off the credit card because I do have a Hawaiian Airlines credit card, so I have a lot of points on there as well. Yeah. It is not a spam meal, Stevie.
Oh, do you have a favorite place to eat while you're there? While you're in Hawaii, do you have a favorite place to eat?
There's a lot of favorite places I eat there. Okay, so before I answer that, let me answer Mike's question here. Mog, where did you say that piece would be? Piece is not finished and looks great. Do you have a price in mind for the finished piece or going up for auction? So it will not go up for auction, Mike. It will be in the Snowpaw Kickstarter that's actually live right now.
Mm-hmm.
And once she turns this into Rob, the publisher and owner of Snowpaw, you'll see it on there. What the price is going to be, we don't know yet. Okay. And nobody knows what the price is because when we made this agreement, we told Rob that we won't know what the price is until it's done. It'll be based on like how much work is done on there, and of course how good it looks. But and this one is looking good there, but it will be fair price for the piece because we do want it to sell, and we want it to sell quickly, because that looks good on the Kickstarter. So,
just gonna let you know though, from past experiences selling the add-ons for the show,
they sell quick.
It sells within 24 hours, like sometimes within the first hour. So you really have to keep an eye out because there's some competition there. So
there's
good luck,
people
Mike.
that will look for the artwork as well. Yeah. All right. We are at 8:11 right now, so we're kind of like past due. Let's go ahead and take a break, and when we come back, we'll do a quick round look of what's on the board and see what's going on, and continue to talk whatever we want here. And hopefully, maybe then Fung Fung will be starting on a new art piece.
Yes.
And we'll review what else Fung Fung has going on as well. Okay, don't go away. Be right back. Stay tuned.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here. He sells the comics. And you got Rock and Robbie. He knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula: you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
Hello. Welcome back, everyone. As far as like Mog's work, original artwork goes, okay, she's actually going to have two 11x17, similar to what you're seeing there in the Snowpaw Kickstarter, and that's just the first one that you're getting kind of like a glimpse of. But she'll also have two inside the Spectres and Sabanian Kickstarter as well when that starts up later this month. Okay, so keep an eye on those. And like I told you earlier, she also has the blank sketch covers that are in Bill Mouse's Nera X Deep Seas. Right, there are 6 blank sketch covers that are available there, going for, I think it's like $160, fairly cheap for the amount of work that she's putting into the book. And we're doing this because we like Bill Mouse, and he's been a great guy on the show twice already. And so if we can help him out that way, we're going to help him out. So you can go ahead and check all that out as a way to get original artwork from Mog if you can't see her at the cons, or you can always like commission her as well. But if you do commission her, be prepared to wait several months
to a year now. Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say a year yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And Fung. Mm-hmm. Let's see what you have right there.
Yeah.
That's the X23, so that one's already done. That already has a bid. So we are looking for the next bid on that for $80 or more. You can go ahead and, if you do want to place a bid on that, just go ahead and put that into the comments. Okay. And did you want to start a second one? You don't have to.
Or...
Yeah. If you want to, you can. If not, you don't have to. Okay. But so we'll leave it at that, and then you can let us know. And that's your Lineage comic book?
No, this is a beauty. It's my second.
Oh, the beauty one. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
And you still have those available?
Yeah, it's available on my Etsy shop, and everyone can purchase, or I will bring it to WonderCon.
WonderCon.
Yeah.
Okay. So is that the only book that you have there, or do you have other books on your shop?
Lineage and Beauty have 2 covers. She can. It's a NFS.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so go ahead and check out Fun Shop.
Yeah.
Purchase some comics. Help her out.
And
She
two
is
covers. And another books is Lineage. 2 covers too. This is
there you go.
This is a normal version. This is a adult version.
Okay.
Okay.
How much are they?
20 each.
20 each. Okay.
Yeah.
So there, you're getting
you want a special commission inside black and white sketch inside, that will be 75, like this.
Okay.
A special sketch like this.
Right. So if you want to get a special commission from Fun, you can go ahead and purchase that book off her store there. I'll post it in the comments. Okay. And at $75, you've seen what her art looks like. You're getting $75 for the book and the commission. That is a steal of a deal, seeing that she just sold a piece, not in a book, for $75. Her prices has gone higher than that. So, yeah. Stevie B is spending money. he is, Ilya. Are you going to stop him? Good to see you here tonight, Ilya. Haven't seen you in a while.
Ilya, it's been a while, dude.
Let's take a look at Sean's Morgan.
Yeah, let's see Sean's Morgan.
Gotta fill in the blanks.
Holy
right?
shit.
And
Whoa,
then
looks like a mermaid right now.
You want to put some tone stuff on her too? Some halftone?
Gonna tone it up.
You're gonna put wow, that's old school. I love it.
Yeah.
The actual manga halftone. You know what I love about this piece is that her legs are spread and it's like gushing out. Yeah.
Wow. But that's a thing in the game, right? Like she'll sit on her backs and they'll lift her up, right? So yeah, like it's a thing. It's not new or
it's not risque.
No,
it's not at all.
I mean, if you want it to be and that's what sells it, then yeah, it's risque. If you don't want it to be and that's what sells it, then it's
of course
whatever works for you.
What you see, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see like all the darks that you're gonna put in. You're gonna carve out the shapes, right? Silhouettes. Yeah.
Yeah,
what does that mean? Is that for Morgan?
Dude, Ilya.
5 on Morgan.
Yeah, for the spread legs. Dude.
Yeah.
Sean, Ilya bet 85 for the spread legs. So.
Well, I mean, her legs are spread. That's it.
Wide open for you, Ilya. Wide open. So go for it, Sean. Man, just keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll send Moon Age Daydream, my sketchbook, with it too. All right.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! So whoever bids this, get a sketchbook up. Okay, awesome.
Dang, that's a score.
Actually, Sean, I really want your sketchbook. So.
Yeah. No problem. Yeah. I'll give you one when I see you at WonderCon.
Okay.
We're gonna be there too. Oh, okay.
Awesome. Yes.
Cool.
Thanks, Mike.
You see how
no problem.
Handed off to Mog for free. that hardly ever happens to me.
Dude, I will give it to you, and then you can give it to her.
And I can give it to her.
There you go. Right? You guys can look through it together. You know, they can make a romantic evening of it. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Sean, just hint, fair warning. Mel is not sexy, so sorry.
Mike is asking, is there a webpage to watch when these from Mog comes up? And I replied that what we usually do or try to do is that off Mog's Facebook page, we'll post it there when it's done and it gets posted in the Kickstarter. So that way you get a chance to see it and you'll know exactly where to go to try and claim it. And Ilya says Mog needs to start her art at 69 every week. Yeah, unfortunately, she doesn't have a piece going up
No.
today. She's working on deadlines.
Yeah,
The
but you can
bane of her
take this
existence.
guy, Ilya,
Deadline.
on the when it shows up on Snowpaw number 3, I think. Yeah.
And Steve Vendetta writes, "Is that Happy from Love and Rockets?" Talking to you, Don.
Oh no, I'm going Death, but yeah, very similar character look.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, yeah. You know what? They do look alike the way how you're drawing Death right here.
Yeah, I don't ever draw Death the same way, so I try to make her look all sorts of different ways, like emo, goth, everything. But yeah, I mean, you look at how the original character was designed; it had a very like Susie Sue and the Banshees look, and I think of all the rockers that pull into her look, like Joan Jett and all of that. So yeah, I like messing around with how the characters look. But yeah, let's see if I bring it up a little bit.
That does have a $10 bid on it already, so we are looking for the next bid of $15. Now, Ilya is asking about Mog's Lionhead art piece. Okay, and we just kind of showed that last week before.
I'll never sell that, Ilya.
A lot of people. There's a lot of interest in that piece, but Mog does have it priced because it has
it's
very
a not for sale price. I doubt anyone. Yeah.
Has very sentimental value to her. Okay, now she says it'll never sell. Now the price that she has it at. Okay, you ready for this? It's $5,000. Okay, now I think $5,000 is actually cheap for what it is.
I think it is. I think I want to raise it higher just so no one's going to buy it.
And the reason why I'm saying that is because that's a piece that Mog did early while she was still in college, but it also had a special award, special recognition.
It was exhibited.
It went to a very nice gallery. It got an award at the school. So there's all kinds of things that are like associated to it, and that's why it has such a sentimental value to it. And that's also the same reason why I'm saying that I don't think $5,000 is cheaper. I think at that price, somebody is going to buy it. Because even after we came back, people were messaging, saying, asking again, like, how much is it? And they're thinking. And then they reply back that they're going to think about it, or they're going to see how they can gather the funds for it.
No, don't sell it.
Just do a Frank Frazetta, like. He would be like, here's one for the people to have, and now I'm making one for myself.
Yeah, but you know what, Sean?
Additions.
You should understand this because you're like my twin here. You know how we barely like our own work? We, like artists, we kind of hate ourselves anyway. Yeah. So the thing is, like, that was the first piece ever in my freaking life that made me believe in myself.
Hell yeah. Okay, so you can't sell that. I don't think you can put a price on that.
First piece ever. Yeah. And that's very rare for me. Yeah. That's very rare for me because, like I said, typical artists, we hate ourselves.
Yeah. If we had never sold a piece for $5,000, right, then maybe I wouldn't be so confident. But I think it will. And so let's see, going over to some of the comments here. Stevie B writes, "What will come first, the giveaway or Ben Dunn's appearance?" I'm going to have to rebook that guy.
Yeah, what happened to him? Did he respond
to this?
Did he respond, Mel?
No, he hasn't responded. I keep looking.
I hope he's okay.
And we do want to thank Bryce Smith. He's placed a bid on Don's Venom, so
thanks, Bryce.
At 35. I'm going to go ahead and record that too, so I don't have to.
I saw Edward Papa comment that he'll be hanging out with Nathaniel Osoyo. Nathaniel is Nate's my homie, and they are at B, as in Boy 22 at WonderCon, I believe.
There you go.
Hell yeah!
Forward to see you there, Sean. What is your table number for WonderCon?
I don't know that shit, man. Like my wife does.
Yeah.
I probably shouldn't have cursed, but
I actually have his
yeah.
table number down. I'll shoot it out to you later.
I'll add it to my friends
In
list.
the notes.
Yeah.
You know, it's the guys like Mog. I mean, like me and Annie, Sean's wife, that keeps track of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's how me and Mog are similar again.
That's why I get along with
we
Annie
chose
really
the
well.
same. We chose the same type of spouse.
Annie responded saying that your table, you are at F54.
Oh, okay.
Like car 54, but with an F. Yeah.
Okay, seriously, Annie is like a super sexy, prettier version of Mel, but inside is the same. Like it's amazing. Annie and Mel.
So she's a godmother, and Mel is the godfather.
Yeah, and we're like Sean and I were just puppets, you know, just.
That's true. We
is that when we walk together, it's Annie and I are kind of like walking together, and then Sean and Mog are together. So
yeah.
It's kind of like we switch for a little while.
Yeah. So Nathan, me, Erwin, and a bunch of other artists, we do Ink and Drink for Long Beach.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of projects going on. We did two like mini comics that we did Kickstarters for. One was called Hornman and Juggy, which was Juggernaut and Rhino. We did little mini stories. That was like a year or two ago. And then we just did Sewer Boys, which was like we all remade like and did different pages from the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I saw that.
And
I think
then,
I backed it.
Yeah, and then now I'm heading a project. It's like a monster art project. So a lot of artists are getting together, and we're all just drawing different pinups of monsters, whatnot. So yeah, we've been trying to get the momentum going for Long Beach Ink and Drink, but yeah, Erwin and Nathaniel, good people. Everybody on that. June the Goon, he's on there. He just released his own Kickstarter too recently. That was fantastic. But we meet every Wednesday night on Discord in Ink and Drink Long Beach. Yeah, and you can follow us on Instagram. And yeah, I hope you like crass artists because that's what we are.
Yeah, Nate was my carpool buddy to the Latinx Comic Art Fest in Modesto. I'm not heading up there, unfortunately, this year, but I know he will. And if any of you guys are in the Central California, Central Valley area, please go check out. You can Google it, look up Latinx Comic Art Fest. It's run by the fantastic Dr. Teresa Rojas, and they have amazing, not even just Latina or Latinx artists, but they bring in guests that are friends of that community. You'll see fan base prep up there, along with some of my sketchy bug friends like Maxi Rodriguez is usually up there. Some people know her as Consuelo Bunny. So yeah, that's also a great show. But yeah, Nate is one of the best dudes. Nathaniel Osoyo does Dark Mouse. If you guys get a chance, please go check out his fantastic comic. One of the best guys out there, really.
Yeah. Third that. Yeah.
Okay, so Mike writes, even if I don't win your auction, I'll pick up one of the comics. Oh my God.
Definitely.
You got a loyal fan there.
There you go.
Like a lot of support there.
Thank you so much.
There you go. That's why it's always fun to be on this show. Okay. And Mog was at M09 last week.
I know, I loved it.
At Emerald City. Unfortunately, that's not the case this time.
Yeah.
But you're right, Stevie. She will be at M09 at WonderCon in spirit. But her physical body will be at A59. And that's exactly the same table we had last year. So that's going to be kind of interesting. I think they just took the table last year and said, okay, let's see who's staying. All right, circle, circle, circle. All right, these guys got the same tables.
Yeah, they try to keep it easy.
Yep.
At least they did you notice they moved the numbers, by the way? Because I have a corner table now, essentially.
Yeah, and they moved Christy much further down to the pretty much the other side of the room, which is the same side as we're on now. Right.
And if anybody wants to
Tony Moy, Don Ho, all those guys are in the same position. Tony Moe is still at like A3. Don Ho's, I think, is like A5 or 6, like that. And then he's got Ron Lim next to him.
Yeah, let's
his
see.
penciler on Silver Surfer.
Don Ho is at A34. Ron Lim is at A33. Mog is A59. Tony is at A04. The homie Dustin Wynn, no relation to me, is at A02. A is a strong section, but E, we're going to give you guys a run over at E. So if anybody wants to come find me, I'll be at E as in Eddie 24. And like I said before, Nathaniel and Edwin are at B22. And Fong, you are there, but you don't have your table number yet, right?
Yeah, I haven't paid yet, but they say some artists drop out, so I can. Yeah.
So let me know once you get your table number. I'll update you to the friends list. And for those who don't know me, I do a friends list where I share people that have been very kind to me, that are my friends that I always go have dinner with. And I love these guys. And I just want to show some love and hope everybody goes visit them. We are planning on doing not a scavenger hunt. It's called the Indie Floor Tour, much to the chagrin of CCI or Comic-Con International. So we're waiting for approval for that. But we did it last year. We did it at San Diego Comic-Con. We have a bunch of fantastic prizes, which Mel contributes many prizes to. Please be on the lookout for that. Bring the kids, have some fun. I will literally have some Easter eggs for the kids. If you purchase at some of the booths, I'm going to give vendors Easter egg filled with a toy of some sort. Be on the lookout for those.
Yeah, we love giveaways.
Yes, we do. It's like when you go to an Asian market, right? If you go to a Vietnamese grocer, you buy $35 worth of items, they give you a free calendar. You buy 50, you get a small bag of rice. By $100, you get a 50-pound bag of rice. It just goes up and up.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I have a question because Don, you said Dustin Wynn, right? And
yes,
Don, your last name is Wynn. So I have actually a question for generally all of you guys, like about the topic of incest. Like, the thing is
interesting. Okay, I like it.
The thing is, like, think about this: if you ever meet a guy with the last name as you, no, actually a girl. So for you, it'd be another Wynn, Dawn, right?
Yeah. Well,
even though she could be the hottest thing out there, but the moment you're a Wynn, and another time maybe like next life. But are you like that? With how far is your border of incest go? Like last name share?
I'm married to a Bosnian woman, so no incest there.
Yeah.
But the last name is the most common Vietnamese last name. About
exactly. Even if it's common.
75% of people have it. But what it is under the dynasty, so the king had it, and then everybody in the court, even if they weren't related to him, had to take that last name.
I get you, man. Same.
That's how many people have that last name. And that includes the slaves as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
and in the comic industry, right, as far as like artists goes, there are several Wins.
Yeah, there's Peter Wynn, there's Tom Wynn.
Okay.
Wynn, there's me, there's Dustin. Dustin is probably by far the most famous. He won 2 Eisners. And if you come over to my table, you can pick up my comic Pablo the Gorilla. He did the variant cover for it. And you can get it signed by us both.
Okay, so really, seriously, take this seriously. Don't laugh, okay? So if you meet a hot chick, right, and she is a Win, would you be like, next life, okay, baby? We're too close. I mean, where's your parameter, right? Yes or no?
I mean, I would hope that's why you get a blood test and genetic work done. It's like Jewish people, right? Like Jewish people have to do that because the population is so small and they want to avoid Creutzfeldt-Jakob syndrome. And so they have to make sure that they are not inbreeding. And that's a huge thing. So yeah, check your genetics, folks. But
so you would check it.
Chances are minimal for Vietnamese people, I feel like, because it's such a common last name.
Okay.
And then, who brought? Oh yeah,
the
PD looks like probably creating Pac.
Because what about you, Mel?
It's not even 10 yet.
What about you, Mel? Mel,
what about me?
If you meet a like hot chick, like super hot, like your ideal like dream come true girl, and then suddenly you talk to her and she's like, "Oh, my last name is same
I
as you."
think we can say that we married into that, though, right, Mel?
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So here's a fact. Okay. So Mog is not my first wife. That's fact number one. Okay. Fact number two, my first wife I was actually related to, but it was
What?
far
Bum, bum, bum,
distance.
bum.
are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh,
Far
well, you
distance.
just found out the parameters, Mog.
Oh my god, this guy. All right, never mind. Pass. What about you, Fang Fang?
What?
Would you be interested in marrying like a same guy with the last name as you?
As long as we're not related, I think it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Even if it's not related.
As
long as you're not related, doesn't matter. You can have the same last name.
It's
Interesting.
fine, yeah.
All right.
But here's something interesting. Last week, while we were at Emerald City, Mog got a commission for the very first time, okay, from this guy whose last name is Park.
Yes.
Really? That was your first Korean
That's her very
ever.
first commission from
First
somebody
Park
named
ever.
Park.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, I really appreciate, shout out to the Vietnamese community. Every con I've been to, if there's been a Vietnamese person, they usually come find you and just show some love and support. Even if they're not buying anything, they just come by to say hi, or they give you a follow or a like or whatever. So yeah, I do love it that, I feel that strongly in the Asian community.
Yeah, I and you know, and I'm totally jealous of you, Don, because we don't have that.
We don't do
Being
that.
Mog and I'm Filipino Chinese, and Mog is Korean, and I'm mostly Filipino. Okay, but I don't. We don't get that.
There's
really?
We don't get that from the Filipinos or the Koreans. I mean, we have great friends that are Filipinos and Koreans in the industry, but as far as like that kind of support, we don't. Now, but on the other hand, I do feel good about it because then we're getting support from everybody else.
Yeah. I feel like, that's
all right.
something
And Derek
that a lot of creators face.
Okay, the boards are going wild here. Ilya just placed $80 on Fung, and then $100 on Sean from Derek.
What?
Thank you, Derek.
Okay. What about you, Sean?
All right.
Where do you draw the line? I really want to know. Come on, my other brother. Come on.
So I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, right? And I've dated a lot of white women. All right. And I've dated a lot of Irish, redhead women, and I'm last name Linehan. Irish is, and I couldn't do it, man, just because.
Right.
I've been with so many, like, white women. I'm like, no. Let me tell you, when I joined the military, right, my best friend was Filipino.
Yeah.
And it was like I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I didn't have any Asian friends, right? This was like the first Asian friend, and it just like changed my world, right? Because I was like, oh, everybody supports everybody. Everybody helps each other out. They actually we actually think of each other, hey, when we show up, you bring stuff. So it was like my birthday, and they made me a birthday cake, and I was like, you don't know me, like what the hell, right?
That's one thing I am proud of my heritage is that we are a community, and we work and help each other out.
Yeah.
There's a guy that's on Facebook that he's a Canadian guy, but he's moved and lived in the Philippines for a while, and he's become an ambassador, international ambassador to the Philippines. And that's what he talks about. The people there is that everywhere he goes, people are asking him to stay with them, eat their food. These guys may not have anything, right? Because some of them are very poor, but yet they will share what they have, even though it's so very little. They just want to, make sure that you're doing well, that you're fine, you're okay, in good spirits, and happy with what you have.
Yeah.
Right? And I still take heart in that, that It's not what you have that's going to make you happy. It's
Hmm.
it's what you do with what you have.
Yeah. But
And
I just want to make sure though, Sean, that guy, that your first Filipino friend,
Yeah.
he wasn't gay, right? He wasn't in love with
No,
you,
no,
right?
no, no,
Okay, good.
no.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
he's in the
there you
military
go,
right now.
Mom,
He
trying to
lives.
twist it up.
He lives
No, I
in-
just want to make sure. I just want to make sure that it's a pure thing. It's a pure
No,
thing.
no. He
Okay,
has
yeah.
I
two
mean, even if he
kids.
was gay, it could be a pure thing.
He
Oh,
lives
maybe.
in Hawaii. You know, like we've been friends like, oh my God, for almost close to 20 some odd years. And you know, he had a brother, and then they had a friend from Texas. He was also Filipino. He became my first roommate, right, in San Diego. Like my wedding, dude, over half of the people were Filipino.
Oh, that's so sweet.
JD, you're
and,
having
and
too much fun
Annie's
with this.
Annie's like bridesmaids, over half of them were Filipino, right? So, dude,
Aw.
you're never gonna starve when you're with near Asian families ever, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
And they're always gonna take care of you. Thanksgiving is the fucking best, right? 'Cause
It is, yeah.
oh my God, they took me over to like their uncle's place, my friend, right, for one Thanksgiving because I didn't have anywhere to go, and it was magic beer time, right? We watching the game, and you'd finish a beer, and all of a sudden there was a new beer in front of you, a San Miguel, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Instant refresh.
This is
Nice.
fantastic. So,
Yep.
like that doesn't happen. Well, it didn't happen with my family or
Yeah.
with any other white people that I knew. There's probably wonderful people out there like that, you know, that are white, but I just never had
Yeah.
anything like that. So
Yeah.
having that type of experience, you know, it's just like,
Mm.
wow, right?
You-
And I was
you-
like, I'm
that
not
is
going back.
so
Okay.
cool.
Now saying all that though, that's
Yeah,
not saying that Filipinos are all nice, okay? Because they can get vicious.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, you know,
But the ones he knows.
course.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
but overall, you know, I mean,
Yeah.
they are very very nice people. I like I kind of look at them as the hobbits, you know, because they kind of like are like that. They're just very happy go lucky, and they just want to be good, you know.
Yeah.
I think a big thing with Asian communities is we're very strong on the idea of community, which is, you know, you pay respect to your elders, you love your family, you have filial piety, and you show that to your parents. And that reverberates through the generations and how you treat each other and other people. And that's not even to say, because let's face it, Asian people can be super racist as well. If you've lived in that community long enough, you know. But when it comes to the idea of, you know, especially if you're an immigrant and you move to the States, like I saw it a lot with my family and with other Vietnamese people, is that you want other people to try to understand your culture. And the best way to welcome people is to bring them in with food. And we always want to make sure you enjoy that and have a bit, remember a piece of us, like you can take that with you.
Yes.
So I think, you know, when you look at, you know, Chinese, Filipino, Japanese, like that's part of that. And when you see tragedy strike those nations, like they really band together quickly because, you know, there's a sense of like we have a big picture idea of like family and community, and that we are in a way accountable to each other. And, you know, I feel like even in any population of people, you're going to find good people and you're going to find bad people, you know, to whatever extremes.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
You know, unfortunately, I feel like here in the States, you lose a lot of that sense of cultural identity because you may have been so far removed in terms of generations of living here. But I think if you go back to explore that, you definitely would see a certain welcomeness with, you know, very certain European cultures even out there. But yeah, Asians for sure. Like I've never seen a stronger sense of community and, you know, accountability and responsibility for each other. And I, you know, that's what Mel was saying. And, you know, I feel like it, especially with Filipino people, you know, you guys have Samahang Pilipino, like the singing group. It's about togetherness and it's about bringing other people, welcoming them. And then also, you know, you look at Polynesians and like Hawaiians with the aloha spirit. And, you know, it's just one of those things, especially for people who've been subjugated, you know, whether that be by China or by Japan in particular, you know, even under that duress and circumstances, you really see people coming together.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
is true, right? And somewhere online, We can get deep into this. Let me go over some of the comments here. Drew Moss is here tonight. Thank you for dropping by, Drew. Drew, if you don't know, is an artist, and he's a very good artist, working on gargoyles, and he'll be our guest here next month.
Wow,
he writes, I can confirm the Korean support thing. Not a ton of support. My wife is Filipina, and I will say Filipinos are always super nice to me because my wife is Filipino, and that is correct. So you don't have to be Filipino just to be, just for them to be nice to you. If you marry one,
oh God,
like Mog did, they are nice. They can be nice to you as well.
Yeah.
And Ilya, boy, they're having some comments here. Ilya writes, incest, gay, married to a distant relative, vegan, Baruchi dropping his art like crazy. All things you can find here on the EXP. And that's why we want you to hit that follow button so that way you don't miss on anything and help us get to the next goal of 3,000. Okay, so on that note, we are going to do a giveaway before I forget because time is really slipping by really fast. We're having way, way, way too much fun. So let's get ready to roll that wheel, JD. First up, we're going to give away the Moon Age Daydreams from Sean Linehan.
Yay.
And you're going to be lucky to get this book. It's a $40 book collecting his second volume of artwork. New artist on the floor, making his rounds. And the lucky winner tonight for Moon Age Daydreams is Kenneth Bird.
Congratulations.
Woohoo.
All right, Kenneth.
Wait, do you ship to only US, Sean?
Yes, Kenneth Bird, not in the US. Mr. Bird, are you in the US?
Kenneth Bird is in the US, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I just suddenly thought about it. It's like, what about the
But don't forget to fill in the magic form. That way we know where everything is going. All the winners tonight. And let's roll that wheel a second time, JD. Now we're going to give away the CGC 9.8 Volume 3 of Batman, issue 125 with the Jorge Jimenez variant cover. Perfectly slabbed. Woo! Lorena Villa wins that. What a score.
Lorena V. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Fill that form, Lorena. We'll get that out to you. Okay. So right now, currently on Sean's Morgan, we have $100 from Derek Neiman. Don's Venom card has $35 from Bryce Smith. And Stevie B still has Don's bookmark at $10. Fung is at $100 for her X23. And don't forget, you can pick up some of her books and get other original artwork off her shop site. Post it in the comments. Along with Mog's 3 Kickstarters that she has going on, where you can get her books and original artwork as well. You're going to be able to find all of us at WonderCon because we are all out here in the LA area, so it is in our backyard.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you're going to go there, you can check us all out, take a group shot, and say, "Hey, you got some experience."
No. Ilya, Ilya, I have a question. Like you said, you didn't receive your 2 giveaways. Was it by any chance from us?
Yes.
Do you remember which giveaway? Okay.
Yes, I have them. I have not mailed them out yet.
Sorry, Ilya.
Yeah. Hey, I got busy. What can I say? Something I got to work on. I have fallen behind on that. Then that's because just other things just kind of like got in the way. But I do have them. Yeah, the bookmarks. I have them. They're actually really close to me too, because I keep things in piles so that way I don't lose track. And when the time comes, I've just been waiting for you to get something that would be worthwhile to mail. Because I feel I don't feel that good just mailing 2 bookmarks to you. So hey, but they're yours. You won them fair and square. Illy writes, no wonder talks about sex so much. Mel can't deliver. Ouch. Ouch.
Ow.
Oh, dude, that's a low blow, man.
What? That's a good one, though. I enjoyed that. That means Ilya is feeling comfortable enough to jab that much, so that's good, Ilya.
Okay, but I'll make this comment. I did deliver. $120 by Mike on Fong's piece. That is going up there. Thank you very much for that, Mike. We've got a few more minutes to place those bids, get those bids in there, and help these artists. If you want to help Mog out, jump on the Kickstarter and support the comics down there and the original artwork that is coming down.
Yeah, this piece is
on
going to be
Fong's work. All right, if you want to
thing,
place a bid on Fong, we are looking for the next bid of 125, but right now Mike has it at 120. He is hanging tight to Fong. And I am trying to record that in here now. Bada bing, bada boom. We got $100 still on Sean's Morgan, $35 on the Venom card from Don, $10 from Stevie B on the bookmark, $120 on X23, $125 on Ilya for Fung's work. Oh boy, we've got a bid war going on here.
I love bid wars.
A few more minutes left. Bada bing, bada boom.
It's so fun to watch.
Take a bid on the Venom card because I think all these prices are kind of cheap. $35 on that one-up Venom card with the special casing. Woo!
And Death. And then I'm working on Wrath now.
So Don, Marcus is asking, when is Pablo 2 coming out?
So Pablo 2 is, I just finished some stuff, and then I'm hoping to get it ready by June, July-ish. So I'm 2/3 of the way through 5 pencils, and then I just got to script it, and then ink it, color it, and hopefully have some people flip through it and read it.
Okay, so you're almost done.
Yeah, getting there. It's just been a slog, man, because I just keep taking work. So
I know you've been busy, man.
Yeah, I did.
I asked you something. Said, well, I'm working on this right now. I'm busy. All right, we got 135 from Mike on the Fung's X23. He is stealing it tonight.
Shout out to Marcus Newsom.
We've got about 1 minute left, so get those bids in.
Marcus Newsom is the creator of Lightning Strike, the comic about a kid from Compton.
You can go to her website, Ilya, the Etsy one that was posted here in the comments, and you can, if you purchase her book, there's an option there. You can pick it up for $75, and that will include a sketch with inside the book. So that's kind of like a great deal there. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's a really great deal. It's like get the sketch at a discounted price and get the book. That's like 3 things going on there for that deal. There you go. Thanks, JD, for that post. I want to thank everybody for coming on tonight. It was fun, even though our special guest didn't show up. A lot of tangents went on tonight.
Yeah, it's my fault. Sorry about that. Yeah.
That's what makes the show exciting. Okay.
A lot of things were discovered about people.
I know. She does that. But next week, come back. Join us next week because we have Kurt Zauer and Rob Maltari, 2 publishers that Mog has been associated with for a while and has several projects going on with. So, and they will also be joined by, on the drawing board will be Jen Leonard, will be coming back. We haven't seen her in a while. And Ruben Rosas and John Stinsman will be here as well. So all 3 of those will be here next week along with Rob and Kurt. So once again, thank you guys.
How do I get on the show? Marcus Newsom is asking.
Hit us up on Facebook or Instagram, or get a message to one of us, and we can work that out with you, Marcus. If you're on Facebook, you can find Mog Park on there very easily. If you're on Instagram, or if you're on YouTube, you can try to send a message to the experience, I think, or because we don't have an account on YouTube, but you can also find us on Instagram and Twitter. Okay.
Marcus, $69 submission fee.
All right, guys. Thanks again for being here. When you go out tonight and tomorrow, be kind, be nice to everyone. Let's share that aloha spirit and that Filipino spirit, okay, of community.
Hell
yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks again.
All right.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Yeah.
Always fun. Thanks
Have
so
a good
much,
night.
guys. Take care.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Do you remember what it was like when you were a little kid and you got a letter in the mail? Now imagine that letter was filled with information about your favorite shows, pop culture questions, links to things you're going to want to see later, and even sneak peeks at upcoming programming here on The Experience. That's what the EXP mailing list is. Every week, we send you sneak peeks, information, and all of the relevant links for all of the shows you want to see. Sign up now on our website or scan the QR code that's on your screen right now.